LeBron James, Lakers prevail in Cleveland after controversial late call. Got a warm welcome before the game. He got another standing ovation during the game. And he got favorable officiating late. Just like old times in Cleveland. LeBron returned with the Lakers and escaped with a 109-105 win over the Cavaliers on Wednesday. With 32 points, 14 rebounds and 7 assists, he did all he could to top his old team. But an odd call also benefited Los Angeles. With the Lakers up too late, LeBron missed a jumper, and the rebound went out of bounds. Officials ruled it Los Angeles ball with 22.9 seconds left. Per the NBA's new offensive rebound shot clock rule, the shot clock goes to 14 seconds after the offensive team gets possession of the ball after it goes out of bounds immediately following a missed field goal or free throw that hit the rim. That seemed to apply here. Yet, the Lakers inbounded with the shot clock off, so the Cavs were forced to foul. Ultimately, I'm not convinced it mattered, because LeBron split from the line. Is there a huge difference in win expectancy between the Cavaliers getting the ball down 3 with 19.6 seconds left, what actually happened, and defending down 2 with 22.9 seconds left and 14 seconds on the shot clock, what probably should have happened? It seems not. Besides, this game was more about sentimentality than result, anyway. Sure, a win over LeBron would have been satisfying during a. But Cavaliers fans settled for a. This game was far closer than 2010, when LeBron returned to Cleveland with the Heat and routed the Cavs. This game was also far, far, far. On the eve of Thanksgiving, it seems everyone is happier to walk away with limited drama. Dallas, AP, was ready to take the court Wednesday night, at halftime, for a ceremony in which the Mavericks star was to be presented a key to the city by Dallas Mayor Mike Rawlings. As for when the 7-foot German's record 21st season with the same franchise will begin after a longer-than-expected recovery from ankle surgery 7 months ago, Nowitzki said the goal is sometime in December. The 13-time All-Star had surgery to remove bone spurs from his left ankle just before the end of the 2017-18 season. Nowitzki was on schedule to be ready for the start of this season before a setback led to tendon soreness just before the start of training camp in September. Nowitzki spoke alongside Rawlings before the Mavericks game against Brooklyn, when the ceremony was planned. "It's just hard when I haven't done much for 8 weeks and there's a 40-year-old basically starting from scratch to try to get back in shape to play NBA minutes," Nowitzki said. "Hopefully soon. Hopefully, somewhere in December I'll be ready and the body will respond the right way." Nowitzki is set to become the first player to spend all 21 seasons with the same team. Until he makes his debut, he will technically share the record of 20 seasons with Kobe Bryant, who retired from the Los Angeles Lakers in 2016. The 2007 NBA MVP said he started running on a treadmill about 2 weeks ago and has steadily increased the intensity. Nowitzki has played in a couple of games involving staff members during practice. But until he goes through several full practices, his debut will have to wait. "The reason why we're taking it so slow now is once I get out there, I want to finish the rest of the season healthy," Nowitzki said. "I don't want to come back too soon now and then have setbacks again like I did with the Achilles a few years ago. Next thing you know I missed another few weeks." Nowitzki said the significance of this debut hasn't made him any more anxious than the painstaking wait when all indications were the surgery wouldn't affect what could, and many presume will be, his final season. "I've been antsy," he said. "Had the surgery in April and it's been nothing but rehab and treadmills. Love to step out there soon and get the kick of competing, the crowd involved. It's just something I miss. And once my career is over, that's for sure something I'll miss, the kick, the rush, the adrenaline." Nowitzki said he wasn't ready to decide how the injury will influence a decision on a possible 22nd season. Either way, Rawlings didn't want to wait past this season to honor the player who led the Mavericks to their only championship as the NBA Finals MVP in 2011 and is the highest-scoring foreign-born player in NBA history with 31,187 points, 7th on the all-time list. Rawlings lauded Nowitzki for his willingness to be visible in public, mentioning that he was elected the same night Nowitzki was celebrating a birthday and they ended up at the same club. "That was lit." Nowitzki interrupted, drawing laughs. "A kid came here that was skinny and didn't really know much about life and only lived at home," Nowitzki said earlier. "Like I said earlier, grew into a man here. Off the court, try to help out, try to help this great city be better. Try to represent the city the right way. Damn, that is nasty." Had the final say, his Nuggets beat Timberwolves 103-101, and Millsap had a game-high 25 points, but that is the definition of a poster dunk. Memphis certainly got the benefit of the doubt on two questionable calls in the final second of the Grizzlies' 104-103 victory in San Antonio. First, was called for a foul on S attempted game winner. There certainly was body contact as Gay closed out that threw Gasol off balance. Late in games that call is not always made, however, the officiating crew had called this game tight all night, so it was not out of character. Gasol drained both free throws, which proved to be the game winners. Then, with 0.7 seconds left, the Spurs inbounded to for a catch and shoot three close to straight away, and Gasol makes body contact, and maybe some arm contact, but he did get ball with Aldridge, but there is no call. While Memphis could try to argue the contact was after the release and didn't impact the shot, Aldridge isn't leaving that shot 5 feet short naturally. Aldridge did not have a place to land on his jumper, which is certainly a foul. Watch for yourself. After the game, Aldridge decided to take the high road and not get fined, saying to reporters, "Don't put me in that position," in terms of saying something about the officiating that would cost him $25,000. Not everyone felt the same way. DeMar DeRozan, "I thought it was a foul." Not even thought. It was a foul. Especially if Mark was a foul. That's just my opinion. Jeff McDonald, @McDonald_sen, for Pau Gasol, "Team is thicker than blood." Yeah, it was a foul. They didn't even see it, or look at it. Especially when they called one pretty similar to turn the game around. Jeff McDonald, @McDonald_sen, "We'll see what the league's last 2-minute report says on this." Not that it matters. The report does not change anything, and Memphis gets the win. Reportedly. Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN, Raymond Brothers, the agent for Sixers guard Markelle Fultz, tells ESPN, "I have given no indication to Elton Brand or anyone else that Markelle would prefer to be traded. My focus is to get Markelle healthy." End of story. Adrian Wojnarowski, @WISP, "This is not a denial of the Athletics' initial report. Many players want their team to trade them. Not all of them go to the team with that desire. There are levels of discontent. Fultz preferring to leave Philadelphia, even if he doesn't feel strongly enough to have his agent go to management, would be significant on its own. The 76ers traded up to draft Fultz #1 just last year, and they've supported him throughout his shooting ordeals. Have they done everything right by Fultz? Tough to say. Perhaps, his desire to get traded suggests no. Or maybe he'd just want a fresh start no matter where he'd been playing. But, however we got to this point, don't read Raymond Brothers' statement as proof everything is copacetic between Fultz and Philadelphia.